is we have to do good to those who don't do good to us. I was confronted with this a few weeks ago in the drive-thru of a McDonald's, frankly. I was in a drive-thru at McDonald's. It was lunchtime, and I wanted to grab a quick bite to eat. And so I pulled through the drive-thru, and it's one of those McDonald's where it's one lane that you're in the drive-thru, and then it splits off into two lanes, right? So you can choose the left or the right one to order your food, and then it rejoins as one lane so that you can pay. Well, I'm a rule follower, and so there's these yellow lines that show one lane that eventually split to two. So I get right behind the two cars, and I'm doing the math of, okay, which lane am I gonna go into? This one will probably break down, or is this one gonna order too long because I got a car full of kids, and so I'm gonna choose this one over here. And so as I begin to turn my wheel to make that decision, a guy in this big white work truck with one of those ladders on top comes blazing in and skips the whole one line into two, and he just decides to make two lines. And I am a rule follower, so I am mad at this moment. Now, I'm also a Christian. So I did not flip him off or say anything bad. I do what Christians do when we're mad. I made eye contact, and I did this. Because you can't get in trouble for that. Essentially, I'm like, you idiot. Like, what are you barbarian. That's not how society works. And so I do that, and I'm a little upset, and then he begins to roll his window down. And he hasn't shaved, and he's obviously been working hard, and he looks at, obviously me, who hasn't been working hard, and looks into my window, and he says, "What is your..." Only there was a word before that comes after the letter E, a word before that, and then problem. He was mad. And so I just start to look ahead like nothing happened. Because I'm like, what is my problem? I've got lots of problems. I'm in a drive-thru at McDonald's right now. And so as we're sitting there, like, my head begins to think, man, he took my spot, and like, I need to beat him to the spot where you re-merge. And so I was gonna order food, but I'm just like, all I want is a Coke, and then roll my window back up so that I could beat him. It eventually comes time to pull ahead, and I actually do beat him and get right in front of him. And I begin to smile. I'm like he's cussing me out, and now he's probably still cussing me out because I beat him, and now I'm in front of him. And then it hits me, man, I put my Harvester Christian Church decal sticker on my back window. And so now, not only is now he sees that I'm a Christian, and like, man, what am I doing? And I'm like, man, what would Jesus do? And I felt like the Spirit inside me telling me, you need to Joy FM this guy. And so I pull up, and I talk to the lady who's I'm paying, and I'm like, man, I want to pay for my Coke, and I'm gonna pay for the guy behind me as well. And in my heart, I'm like, there was part of me like, man, I treated him poorly, and he's mad, and in this moment, he's my enemy. What would Jesus have me to do? He'd have me to do something good. And if we're honest, most of us, most of the time, myself included, when someone does something bad to me, I don't want to do good in return. I don't want to offer some kind of good gesture in return. I want to get back at them. What we're really good at is offering a good gesture to people behind us that we don't know. We don't know their story, we don't know them, and we feel like a good person because we've helped a good person. We want to help people, we want to do good to people that we love. We want to write cards and sing the praises of people we love, but what Jesus calls us to is to respond differently to our enemies.